Hey guys, Josh here for Holosun 2024 SHOT Show. We have an incredible amount of new stuff to cover for you guys. We're here exclusively with Canadian Caliper, taking a look at some of the coolest new products that we have. Obviously in front of us here we have a slew. Some of these you may remember from last year. A lot of this on the table is brand new for this year that you haven't seen. So just to address a couple of things right off the bat, this DRS thermal and night vision unit, you guys have been asking for these for the longest times. We're finally shipping them now. The DRS night vision is going to be shipping in the next 2 weeks. The thermal should follow pretty closely behind those, I would say the next 2 or 3 weeks. Obviously, the Canada release will take a little bit more time as we work them over there for you guys. So hopefully they'll be over there right around the beginning of Q2. So that's kind of the projected plan for the DRS series. We know you guys were so excited about those last year. Probably stole the show for SHOT Show for us. This year, we have a lot of new stuff to steal the show. I would say probably the most prominent thing that everyone is really excited about is going to be the Iris. The Iris is our new VCSEL laser that we have. And the cool thing about this one is that it uses that VSL technology to make the IR emitter really crisp and clean. But you're probably noticing on here, hey, there's a slider in the middle there. The cool thing about this is now it's adjustable. So you can take your beam pattern from very tight to very wide, allowing you to kind of focus that energy in for maybe a further target, and then widening it up to see a lot more field of view on a closer range situation. Form factor is incredibly small. We've taken our 321 series and looked at the feedback and the notes everybody had, and now we're just working on making things even easier to use. Additionally, the crane port, a little easier to use in the bottom there, so it's not wire management, it's dead center. Easy access button on top, and the coolest thing about these is the price point. I'm not exactly sure what the price point is going to be for the Canadian marketplace, but for the US, we're looking at a price range of about $800. I think this is really going to revolutionize a lot of the night vision industry for people. People have been looking for a laser that kind of fits all those bills, and this one is definitely going to tick those boxes. We have a new rifle flashlight that's coming out relatively soon as well too. This is called the Raid, and this features an 18650 rechargeable battery, so it's super easy to take in and out. You can magnetic charge it if you need to, but the really cool thing about this is that it's 80,000 candela and 1,000 lumens, so it has an incredible amount of throw, and it's honestly just a really robust rifle light. In the box included as well, you will have the pressure pad cap on the back for clicky activation, or you can just swap out the tail cap that uses a crane plug adapter, so you'll be able to run a dual lead or a single lead switch for this, no problem. Mounting surface solutions, we didn't want to reinvent the wheel, so this is going to use a scout mount pattern. It comes in the box with a Picatinny and an M-Lock slot attachment. Last year, you guys were so excited to see thermals. We took our thermal unit, we said, well, this is pretty cool. We shrunk it down this far. How far can we actually take this idea? Turns out pretty far, almost far enough to where we can fit this on a pistol now, and it's not a problem whatsoever. The coolest thing about this is that this here functions as the thermal sensor. This is mounted on the bottom in your flashlight slot for your pistol. This is going to be mounted on top of your pistol slide for the red dot, and these wirelessly communicate with each other. So the thermal sensor is feeding the image to the red dot sight, but the cool thing is you can still use this as a very easy and traditional red dot sight. It's got an incredibly big window, so if you guys looking for a 507C competition that's enclosed, well, now this might be an option for you because this thing is going to be incredibly huge and enclosed. But just taking that thermal technology now and adding it to a pistol sight, which is pretty incredible. We have our new 6X magnifier. Just taking the 3 that we had previously, upping that now to 6 magnification, giving you guys a little bit of extra range, a little more oomph for your budget. And these aren't going to break the bank at all. These are coming in right around that $300 to $330 price point. The last thing on the list that we have that's probably most exciting for people is going to be our PID-K flashlights. We took the PID series, we shrunk it by 20%. We have a light only and a laser option as well. Price points on these are going to be very inexpensive. We're looking at $130 on the low end, and I want to say $160 on the high end for the laser option. So just taking our form factor for the PIDs, making it a bit more smaller. I know the questions you guys are going to have about holsters compatibility. We'll have more information as we get closer to the release of these, and we'll let you guys know exactly what they're going to be compatible with, but we're hoping to make it work with everything on the market and make it simplistic for you guys. Everything on the table except for the digital pistol thermal sights is coming in Q2. So you guys will have access to this relatively soon this year. We want to try to get this out for everybody to have more time to play with them because we have so much awesome stuff coming out. So definitely stay tuned to Canadian Caliber for more information about this. And if you guys have questions, definitely a good place to ask in the comments.